My name is SargeSammy, and I've been playing since launch. So I've seen a lot of different versions of this game, and I love No Man's Sky. So let's get started on the only file I have, which is a whopping, and I know this isn't much for some people, but 607 hours and 2 minutes. Let's begin. I'm a little drunk today. I haven't gotten drunk in a couple years. If you hear me pause or anything, I'm probably going to take a drink, or I'm smoking some of my vape, or, you know, it depends. Anyway, I've been playing No Man's Sky since it first came out, and I have a couple videos up on YouTube right now, and I love this game. I love everything there is about this game. It's not so much as that it's an intense game, but it's a game that allows you to explore, to relax, and it still gives you a challenge. You've got to allow yourself to be challenged by this game, and I think it's just a certain audience. I've joined a lot of groups lately on Facebook that support this game, and I really hope to expanding my experience playing this game, getting more ships, salvaging some ships, getting better freighters, and exploring this tremendous galaxy that Hello Games made in this release. I think it's an excellent title. So once the game really gets started, we'll get into it. I'd like to show some bases. I'd like to show my freighter as of now. And here we go. So let's see where we are right now. Where we last left off. We're on Earlion, and that's in a system that I named Numbar. See if we can find some more. I'm always looking for dihydrogen. It's just an element that I seem to use a lot because I readily use my freighter and its fleet, and that's a big source of income for me. I have bases scattered along both this and the Hilbert dimension, so I'm always looking for more new interesting worlds that I can put bases down on. I like to put them down near portals. Let's get some sodium nitrate here. I remember when this game first came out and I got it, and it was such a different game. It didn't detract from the attraction that it had for me. It was always a very interesting and fun-looking game. Some more dihydrogen. I'd like to apologize in advance if there's any language that some people don't like. I simply have to say that I'm drunk, so that's the main reason. I know it's not a great excuse, but it happens. Anyway, got another knowledge stone over here. Now, Numbar is a Korvax system, 4 planets, ore processing, high supply, and testing. I look for a lot of high supply systems, affluent, opulent, things like that, because I just like stacking stuff. Lately I've been turning my attention to getting some nice S-craft or exotic ships. I don't have any right now. I only have one organic ship. That organic ship is really nice, but I'd like to expand upon it. I'm not really sure on how to get upgrades for it. Like I said, I've been playing for a long time, but some of these new features are still a boggle to me. So let's continue. Let's actually go back to the ship, because I would like to participate in the weekend event this week. Let's see here. As you can see, I'm part of a lot of groups. I'm going to leave for just a quick second. I must go use the wash closet. Alright, let's see here. Now at the moment, I'm pretty stacked on, let's see here. I use a lot of dihydrogen for my freighter missions. Let's see here. Alrighty, so this is my freighter here. I've had it for a very long time. I've never upgraded it. Don't ask me why. It's the thing about rebuilding that bothers me. I have a full fleet. Let's take this in. I'd like to go through some freighter missions that I recently put out. So, for those of you who may or may not have seen it, this is my freighter as of now. A lot is going on in here. A lot. I've had the game crash on me a couple times because of all the things I have going in here. Anyway, let's debrief here. Huh, a nice haul so far. Lot of stuff. That's because I am a frequent user of upgrades. So yeah, let's move on to our next. Here I believe we had a balanced mission, or an exploration mission. I like to move rare items into my freighter. Oh, looks like we gotta sell some stuff first. I love the Galactic Hub project. I think it's a great group. See here? Sell. Oh, there was our delicate butcher's device. We'll sell these Corvettes convergence cubes, the Magna Gold, the fusion accelerant, the vortex cube. As you can see, I have a tremendous unit count. Let's see here. We'll sell the Ahx. We'll sell the Vikian effigy. We will sell the Geocidite, the Ircidite, the Yogi Bronze, the Semiconductor, we will move this into storage container inventory. I have a C class. It's not the, I mean, I love this design. As you can see, it's got a lot going for it. My starship is what I love the most. I've been looking for more. I want to get a nice exotic, but that's not really coming that quickly. I've been looking up a lot of different pictures and coordinates, examples of what I'm looking for, but that's just a slow process. Anyway. This was another balanced sword exploration mission. We got another salvage frigate module. I've been accumulating a lot of those lately. Put this in the storage container inventory. And we got a thermic condensate, which I've never gotten before. This is a first, and I've been playing for a long time. Let's see here. We have nothing assigned in here, which leaves us one last. We'll pass my banks of storage containers, and we'll go into the refining room. But right off of that, we have a nice... and debrief. Activated cadmium, gravitino ball units, hot ice units, geocidite, sac venom, gallic relic, Vykian effigy units, and we'll let them assume. So go ahead and we'll move this. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Let's get that out of storage. Wherever it may have landed. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff, so let's try and figure out where it went. No. It might be in one of these last two. Yeah, there we go. So, and I've been looking for an excuse. I don't know if I want to give my salvage data away or if I want to try and sell it when the anomaly vendor that can accept salvage data will accept it. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, but all right. So when I do this, I like to put certain elements into high storage, but most of what we have here can be sold. Oh, if you're not familiar, one of my favorite features in my freighter, besides the bank of storage units, is coming back here. This is like a farm and a crew quarters area. I mean, you can take what you want from it. It may seem a little cramped. I don't feel that it's too cramped. I didn't want to make it really cramped, so you have what you have. Whenever I do get a new freighter, I'll probably move everything over into our gigantic storage container inventory. Let me drink this adult beverage. I apologize. I may get up for a little bit and actually go get more, which is what I'm going to do now. So excuse me for a moment while I go get more adult beverage in the form of a screwdriver. Yada da. Yada da. Steps we go. Put a little bit of ice on it. Just because I'm not a heavy drinker, and I could lead to. Yeah, something going on in the next room. Let's see what somebody wants. Dear God. So, my sister's boyfriend is like wiped the hell out. He's sitting in this like upright office chair in the room he plays games in, and he is out cold. Alright, so we'll go and assume some more missions from our navigator. By the way, my capital ship is known as the Steadfast Sovereign. Okay, so we have a trade expedition. We'll equip 3 mind control devices. And we'll assign every trade vessel that I have at hand. It's going to be 200 tons of fuel. I have plenty of it. We'll launch it. Okay. Now, combat. I don't really have any upgrade modules for combat missions at the moment. I may have one, but I'm waiting to spend it. I like to go in different staggered formations. I'd like to upgrade the gun gear. Choose a balanced. Now balanced, I like to do this. I'll assign one of each for the upgrades. Then I'll choose one combat, one exploration, basically one of each. And it might be a large amount of fuel required, it might not be. When you choose S-classes, especially S-classes with a lot of experience and a lot of expedition kind of stuff going on there, as you can see, like Lance the Star Crusher has a combat rating of 32. Of course, it's a combat, but you get the picture. It's nicer because when you throw S-classes in with A and B and C, it can oftentimes really draw at your fuel. So let's do this Voyage of Discovery, and like before, we're going to choose a mind control, a holographic analyzer, and a mineral compressor, and we want to choose, as best as we can, one of each. So we have 2 explorations, we have 1 combat, and 1 industrial. Now this is going to allow the expedition to more or less try and get as much as you can out of it, especially with these upgrades. We'll start it. It'll exit us back out because we filled our expedition rooms. Now, I like to go in. Now, we've wasted all of the frigate fuel for one area. Alright, so we'll choose this, and we'll make 10. Now, keep a close eye on your dihydrogen. Your dihydrogen you can mostly only get on planets, and that's from those blue crystals that you come across. We'll want to sell what we've collected if you choose to sell it, or if you want to stack it. So we'll get rid of that thermic condensate. That was a lot. That was a nice catch. Our gravitino balls, our hot ice, the geocidite, the Sac Venom, the Gek Relic, the Vy'keen Effigy, and the Trove of Mysterious Sunstones. Now I have lots of different save points set up in my freighter, so we'll go ahead and we'll save this one. I'd like to help anyone out who's new to No Man's Sky, because this is a great game and it's been through a lot, and I just like to share what I know with anybody. If anybody has any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm on Facebook as Sam Crittenden. I'm relatively easy to look up. Anyway, we come down here to our wonderful hangar and we get to see all the ships that I have. I like to share these because I've been playing for such a long time. I wish I had my original 3 ships. My original 3 ships were great, but as soon as I realized I could get a freighter for free, that changed everything. As you can see, I have a number of ships. I have 5 at the moment. I'm looking to melt down one, and it's going to probably be this one, the Star Scepter. So let's go ahead and take this to the space station, and I'm going to show you an example of what it's like to melt down a starship. I got Star Scepter years ago, around I think 2018. Star Scepter was a great ship, but when I found Silver Sight Supreme, well, the ship that would become Silver Sight Supreme, I opted to get rid of it because to optimally get rid of this one, because while it's a great ship, I don't think I could get much more out of it. It's a nice design. I'm sorry if anybody's looking for the coordinates for this, where I got it, but those don't come to mind. Anyway, let's go ahead and boost. And we'll see what kind of hull we can get from this ship. Now, Star Scepter is a B-class fighter. I got it from a Vy'keen. All that I could really remember is that I got it from a Vy'keen system. Also in this video, I'd like to show you some bases that I have. Take this up. As you can see, I have quite the modifications on my character. I haven't done the weekend event yet, but as you can see, I use the Hyperion Effigy. Let's see here, let's move over to our Starship Modification module. And let's go ahead and melt this. It's going to give us 4,050,000 units. As you can see, our inventory is full because of this. Now, what we need to do is, of course, clear up some space. We're going to move this into the freighter. We're going to move this into the freighter, and we'll just outright get rid of this. And our exosuit, let's go ahead and move these salvage frigate modules to the freighter. And I didn't realize this, but we can sell some stuff here because we have an obscene amount of items, of special items, in this inventory. So a nice way to do this, if you're in the space station, is remember that each different trade terminal, the one to this side and the one to this side, sell both the same things, except the one to the left will sell 1 or 2 items that are not unique to that other trade station. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of what we have in our exosuit. Those extra items, the celestial seed pods, the Tori pollen, I'm sorry, the bushel of multicolored armor, and the crate of lustrous rings. Now, we received a fair amount of units for that. Let's go back out and see if we have enough space to melt down this starfighter. Let's go back to our module. Yes. And we want to get rid of Star Scepter, so we'll claim the scrap worth. Now we're destroying the ship. We're getting value back from this one ship that we have. So we got a lot of stuff for this. We got a tank of coolant, which is worth 200,000 units. We have compressed, worth 3 million units. We have activated emerald, which in this stack, for instance, is 59,856 units. And we have a stack of geosodite worth 750,000 units, another great number. And then on top of that, we have a storage augmentation, a handful of cogs, and then these upgrades, which I applied to that ship when it still existed. Now, ideally, there's no real use for these B-grade units. So I'm going to go on a limb, and I'm going to delete each one of them. As for these other units, I'm going to put them in my freighter. And I'm going to want to put that storage augmentation in the high storage capacity. There. There. Now, we also had from here the ability to gain more nanites. Now, we didn't really see any increase in nanites in this scrap. So, let's go ahead and sell what we can sell back to that trade terminal. We're going to get rid of that emerald because I actually have a lot of activated emerald on my ship right now in high storage containment. So, we're going to get a lot of, as you can see, my unit count right now is ridiculous. I need to get more Quicksilver because I have one last piece of the armored suit set that I really would like to get. Let's get rid of this ferrite, the handful of cogs, and the geo. We made a great. That was awesome. Okay, we made a lot of units off of that. That's something to be decent of. I have all the Atlas pass. Let's see what we have back here. I think it might be. Oh, this time we got an equipment room. Let's check this container. And some nip. We got some oxygen. Sodium, more projectile ammunition. Get rid of this rust. Some an ion battery. That's not bad. Some oxygen. Some more projectile ammunition. And we've pretty much cleaned out this room. Let's go ahead and move out back to the main proper of the space station. And we have some visitors. Let's take a look at these ships. Let's see what the guys have to offer. Have to offer. It put us back in the Infinite Emerald. The Infinite Emerald is my freighter. I would actually like to go back to my capital ship and do some major upgrades on this, because this is my first freighter. This is the ship I'm particularly proud of. We can definitely do some maneuverability upgrades on this. It definitely deserves it. Because this ship I used to use for heavy combat. Now, until I got Silver Slice Supreme, I wasn't too familiar on space combat and defending yourself. So this was all I really had to defend myself. Let's pull those storage augmentations out of high storage. Let's get to work on increasing the effectiveness of this gull wing type of freighter. Of carrier hauler. I used to call the ship the Centennial Hawk, in an homage to the Millennium Falcon. You had the Centennial Hawk. I thought that was kind of clever. Anyway, if anyone can help me find those or get an idea of how to acquire those, that would be great. And of course, my Silver Scythe Supreme. This is one of my favorite fighters. It's a design that's very Star Wars influenced. I'm a massive Star Wars fanboy. If you would talk to any of my closest friends, you would find out that I know way too much about Star Wars. I like to jokingly tell people that if Star Wars was a studyable area in college, I would have far beyond a PhD in it. I mean, there's just things that I know that it's like, this isn't real, right? And it's like, yeah, I know, but you love what you love. Anyway, let's go get those storage augmentation units out of high inventory. See where we left them. Factory override units. And we have some storage augmentation. Now, as you can see, I have a lot of these things at the moment. I wouldn't really define it as a lot, maybe for some people, but for me, I have a fair amount. As you can see, we have 15 and 7. I've been acquiring these through freighter missions. I don't think we have any more. I believe the rest will all be storage augmentation units or improvement units for the freighter itself. So we'll want to get back down to the hangar floor, but first let's sell a few things. Let's get rid of this Geknet. Let's see here. Let's put this ion battery to use and refill something. And we don't need this oxygen because you can see in the main inventory we have a maximum amount. So let's go back down to the hangar bay, take the Infinite Emerald back to the space station, and let's upgrade it a bit because the Infinite Emerald deserves it. It's been a ship that's been in my fleet for as long as I can remember. It deserves it. It's a heavy fighter basically, and I think it just deserves its just due. Let me see here. let's arrange some stuff. First of all, we will charge some pyrite in it. Okay, so looking at what we have, let's arrange this because it's never been arranged. Let's put all of our main technology, at least the base stuff, like scanners and whatnot, up on the top row. This is just a tip. You can do whatever you want with it. Let's see here. We could put our pulse drive upgrades next to it. I like to keep some general semblance to this. Pulse engine. Put the A here. Nice arrangement to it. Uh-oh. So we have too much loaded on. Okay. So we'll put the cadmium in the freighter and the deuterium in the freighter too. And we don't like to lose wiring looms. Trust me, wiring looms are expensive. So you want to save as much money as you can for these. And you don't want to let it go to waste. See here. We'll move this over. We'll get rid of this. Wait. Okay, so we'll move the A's over. So we need some emerald and some more wiring looms. So I do have some wiring looms on stock, and I do have emerald. So we'll go back up to the main ship, to the capital ship, back up to the main deck of the Steadfast Sovereign, and I intend to name my next freighter the Sovereign Legacy. Okay. Now, what we need, it's back in the freighter. And why not just go ahead and dump that? We'll put these in high inventory for now. Anyway, I would like to get some, I have another idea for some organization. Here. Here, let's see here, here, and Here. Now, put the phase beam here. And we'll put phase beam upgrades right next to it. Now we have some relative organization to this. We can go ahead and start producing okay. We need to install some better okay. Now, just for the sake of it, we're gonna write this stuff down because God knows my freaking mind will never be able to recall it after a certain point. Get some paper out of here and some pen. Instability drive. Let's write that down. Instability drive. And we're going to need 1 warp cell, 3 tritium hypercluster, tritium hypercluster, and 100 chromatic metal, which we already have. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh my lord. Let's make 5 antimatter, 2 cobalt mirrors, and get 2 wiring looms. So, let's get a stack of wiring looms out of high storage. And let's actually put these away in high storage for now. We need 2 cobalt mirrors and 5 antimatter. So instability drive. We need some magna gold for the sublight amplifier. There we go. And our launch system recharger is complete. Now, let's all shift this down. We're probably going to need to group the shields now in an area like this. Now, we'll put this here. Actually, now we still need carbon crystal, warp cell, and three tritium hyperclusters. I'm sorry about that. So we'll take the warp cells, we'll put them into our exosuit. We'll move these into storage container inventory. We'll put the warp cluster in. Now, tritium hyperclusters can best be collected out in space. Carbon crystals. Now there is, let's see here. Go to our catalog. Carbon crystals. Now to make carbon crystals, you need to synthesize condensed carbon. So, let's go to our refinery room. And our input will be condensed carbon. No, it won't. Okay, now we still need... Okay, now, the best way to do this... Let's see here. We'll also get some more upgrades. Emerald and 4 microprocessors. Now, microprocessors are made with nanotube fibers. We'll go ahead and put these in. And we'll go ahead and put these in. Now, using our supplies, we'll go find some emerald. And then apply to complete. We still need more gold from the looks of it. Actually, no. So let's go ahead, and the easiest way to make those boards is to make, let's see here, 4 nanotubes. Four microprocessors. Let's go ahead and install our infra knife. And we'll stack its upgrades right next to it. We need more phase beam upgrades. Phase beam upgrades are something that you can't avoid. The phase beam is a pretty essential weapon early on in the game if you're not familiar with it. I wouldn't recommend trying to get into too many dogfights without a phase beam at first if you're not familiar with it. Let's see here. Got our cyclotron. We'll get our large rocket tubes installed. Now, to make a salt refractor, we will need see here. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some more wiring looms out of storage. Let's see here. I know. Oh, did I pass over some? No, I didn't. Where did my wiring looms go? They're in one of these. May have to go out and buy some more, which I'm not too happy about, but you know, it happens. I did have a lot in storage, a lot, but I have upgraded some ships substantially since then. Looks like we might need to go buy some. Yep, we're gonna have to go to a space station. Okay, so let's take a detour really quick and go buy a big stack of wiring modules. But first, let's see if there's anything else we can install. No problem. Oh, we can make some hermetic seals. Let's go ahead and make some hermetic seals. Oh, yeah, plenty of wiring looms. In we go. Nonlinear optics installed. Okay, so we're going to start putting these boost modules up in this corner. We need some tetra cobalt and rare metal element. Okay, so we're going to get some pure ferrite, and we're going to refine that down to a pure metal element. I swear this game is so much fun. it up. Save. Alright, so you saw that. Pure ferrite needs to be put in for a pure metal element. And that doesn't seem to be right. There we go. All right, fragment supercharger is ready to go. And tetra cobalt. Okay. We need 2 of those. Three at. Okay, 3. Okay, now finally, let's go ahead and pull these out. No sign. Okay, sorry folks, my bad. My back teeth are floating. I gotta use the bathroom. Oh my goodness. Oh, oops. My bad. Okay. Okay. So let's finally take the Infinite Emerald in for some true substantial upgrades. This was my third or fourth ship. I can't remember exactly. It was very early on in the game. It came, I believe, before Star Scepter, which I melted down. Actually, I'm 100% sure it came before Star Scepter. Come in for a nice landing. Ooh, it's been a long time since I've played this thing. The maneuverability is not on point as it is in Triple S or Silver Size Supreme. Sorry if you might hear a lisp. I used to have a problem with my S's when I was little. Let's see here. Let's upgrade. Okay. Ooh. Let's go ahead and upgrade the class. And we're now a B. That's... I can't believe it's been this long since I've done this. Okay, go ahead and let's do some upgrades. Supply and augmentation. Let's do it. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll leave the conflict scanner here. And then a bump. And then a bump. And then a bump. Up, bump. Okay. Let's see here. make some carbon crystal really quick. Yep. We still need those tritium hyperclusters, so here, here, here. Let's see what kind of upgrades we can get for the Infinite Emerald. We're ideally looking for Cyclotron Ballista upgrades, possible Infraknife upgrades, let's see here, and some phase beam upgrades, if not some hyperdrive. I don't know about hyperdrive. That may throw us over into the extreme. Let's see here. So we gotta find some premium hyperclusters. Let us take the space. Positron ejector is the best weapon in this game. Okay. Alright. So, let's get rid of this junk. Because I have plenty of gold, silver, platinum, you name it. So as you can see, we've docked down our nanites substantially. But, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Here's how we handle them. Are you ready? Positron ejector is the tits of this game. Boom! Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Cross my field of sight again, I dare you. I dare you. Boom! You're gone. Sayonara. Alright, closing in, closing in. Wham, 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 wham. What you know, what you know? Wham, 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 wham. Wham, wham, wham. Oh, wham, bam, 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 blam. We got another one, we got another one. And skit. Ah, nope. Come on. Come on. Give me something to shoot at. Got him. Got him. Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia. some random basic mining. Woo! And on to the anomaly we go for the weekend event. Let's go on an adventure. And we are aboard the anomaly with me, SargeSammy. Although I'd like to be better known as Ceyorn, but messing up my name, my gamer tag, will mess up the data on some of my games, apparently. So what's the point? I'm the original SargeSammy. What up? Screwdriver. Adult drink. Here we go. Let's see if anybody else wants to join. There is no one at the Nexus right now. I mean, what is going on? It's a Saturday. Where is everybody? Good God. Well, here goes nothing. I hope this game isn't, I hope this mission isn't going to be a complete letdown. Yep. Okay, here we go. Done. Done. Woo! Before we start, minor things. I hate that. God, that sound glitch is intense. By the way, I like to play other games. I might start streaming more different games here soon because of this quarantine. A normal job, I'm laid off, and oh Lord, it's so unnerving, to say the least. I wish I didn't have to deal with it. I wish a lot of people didn't have to deal with it. I wish a lot of you guys out there could work, you could do what you really like to, even if it's from home or not. I mean, this quarantine impacts a lot. It's good if we understand why they're doing it, and if we're not arrogant about it. If we don't freaking make protests about it, I mean, it's ridiculous. You must have a death warrant if you're trying to freaking get out there right now. I mean, it's not safe for anybody. Think about more than yourself, you know? It should bother you if you don't think about yourself more often. It should bother you if you don't think about others more often than you think about yourself. I'm sorry, let me reword that. To be selfless is just such an important thing. To be selfish is such a crude and uncalled for thing. Oh, we got more visitors. I wonder who has come to visit us in the Nexus on this wonderful day. Oh, ooh, good. Ugh, yuck. Whew, whew. Oh, that's better. That's much better. Uh. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for another weekend event. I've done a lot of these, but I haven't done enough. So, let's board the Silver Scythe Supreme, Triple S, whatever you want to refer to it as. I mean, I just do whatever. And let's go on an adventure. Hyperspace? Oh wow, okay. So we're starting out in our native system. Okay, let's find this portal. And we're traveling back to Ursuline. Woo! Oh, did we find something while we were diving? Yes, we did. But that's not important. Let's find this portal. Land, begin search. Alrighty, and out we go. Welcome. Oh. To Orelon. Orelon is a superheated planet with regular patrols, high fauna, and an ordinary amount of fauna. Its dominant resources are starbulb, salt, paraffinium, and copper. As you can see, I've made quite a few discoveries here. Let's see if we can find this portal. Let's find some knowledge stones. We have one right down here at the base of this tree. The face of this stone, streaked by dark stains, suggests a strange history. It is as though once long ago it rested deep on the ocean floor. Something vicious clings to my glove. Although the carvings themselves are long eroded, the nature of the stone's inscription suddenly becomes obvious, imprinted for eternity into the grime. A short sequence of glyphs. Let's find another one. Oh, we have a building nearby that is unexplored. Let's go ahead and search in that direction. Oh, but first, let's gather some always essential dihydrogen. Ooh, a nice vein right here. Let's do a quick little reload on that. Some phosphorus. I'd love to use phosphorus mainly for recharging my mining laser. Oh. Moving along. Let's see here. Let's head towards our destination. Some more dihydrogen. Because you can never go wrong with dihydrogen. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry for the language. I hate these things. Bring it on! I've been playing this game long enough. I mean, crap. I've been playing since it released. Holy crap. I mean, I remember when this game was pretty much nothing. I still loved it though. I mean, a game like this only comes once in a blue moon. Alright, we discovered the Gurith Grasslands. Let's go ahead and keep the name. I usually like to rename my planets or systems. Only when I got something really going on do I rename the locations. Oh my goodness. I'd like to FaceTime with some folks right now, but everybody seems to want to. Kind of sucks. I wonder if my cousin Michael might want to. Yeah, I think he's been trying to talk to me for a while, just to see what's going on. I don't think he's online right now, though. Well, crap. Well, maybe I can talk to him in a little bit. Alright, how about that? How about them nuts? How about them apples? Okay. So let's go see what's going on with this location. As you can see, I rock the green and purple. I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, and I love Cell. And Cell's colors were green and purple, and I think that's one of the coolest looking color combinations ever. I threw some black in there, so I mean, that green and purple pops so well. Especially for the Hyperion iteration. Okay. I think I sit down. Yeah. All right. Now I'm looking for new names for this. It's basic as hell. It's based off of both Titanfall and Gundam, and I'd really like a better name than MS01-Titan, well /Titan. But I love the exosuit that they added to this. I just wish the mobility was a little better than they initially programmed it at. This, even for having decent, I wouldn't say the best, but decent mobility upgrades with bees, that it could be better. Oh, we got another knowledge stone this way. Remember, we need 3 to continue on. So let's stop just messing around and let's get down to the nitty gritty and let's do this weekend event. Now, what does this one say? The knowledge stone appears to be rapidly shifting between 2 positions, perhaps vibrating. My eyes ache as I try to focus. Touch the stone. Touching the stone further confuses my senses. It's not vibrating, but almost seems to exist twice, doubled up, overlapping its twin. With this thought, I concentrate on a single iteration of the stone and manage to make out a sequence of glyphs, a fragment of a portal code. Let's find one more, and we should be 100% good, folks. It's one in the distance. Let's make our way towards it. Some dioxide. Such a nice planet. There's not too many storms here. I am in the Euclid galaxy right now, even though when I beat the game, I decided to change over to the Hilbert dimension. I came back to the Euclid because I wanted to finish my living ship quest, and I want to continue to make more living ships. It may take some time, but I wanted to come back to the Euclid because that's where everybody is. I mean, let's be honest here. The stone greets me with a repellent audio frequency, like a note out of a tune. It is as though it has been calibrated for something else. Relief sweeps over me as the pitch of the sound bends, becoming a pleasant and harmonious musical chord. In my mind, each note of the chord associates itself with the shape of the glyph. There's some dihydrogen that we can collect. I started this game as an anomaly, and I decided to become the Hyperion iteration because, well, it just looks cool. I have green eyes for him. Now let's go to this gate. However you want to phrase it. Okay. Oh, we have a knowledge stone over here. Learn a word or whatever it may be. Here comes... Ah, thank you. Okay. Enter the sequence. Now remember, this is... what is it? 1200 Quicksilver? This is a great payoff. Anytime you can try to do the weekend events, please do them. They're very fun. Sometimes they tend to glitch up. I've heard this one involves storm crystals. Storm crystals are a fairly common commodity in this game. And if you're on a planet with usually high sentinel activity, you can find them. They come accompanied with a wealth of gravitino balls. Be careful, because these will alert sentinels immediately. Going through the wormhole. Sorry, I had something in my throat. Here we go. We are on Lupercent P22, which has a weather of, let's see here, electric rain, low security sentinels, copious flora, and moderate fauna. Let's make our way to the anomaly. Let's go ahead and discover some things really quick. Let's see if we can put down... Okay, cool. Go ahead and okay, this hasn't even been added. I don't want to be a dick and just kind of share. I'm sorry, whoever discovered this planet initially. Actually, no one's discovered this system even, so let's give this a unique name. Let's name it, oh, okay, let's give it a, oh yeah, lowest end. There's a base here. Somebody has constructed something. So no one has really discovered anything on this world. Yeah, we're gonna keep going around, discovering different items, and getting some nanites for it, because he can beat some nanites. More, I mean, no one's willing to accept this stuff. I will gladly take it. Just getting our Scarab Scuttler, one of my favorite vehicles. Holy crap, this vehicle moves. It's always moved. Oh, we got somebody moving in towards the objective. We got several people. Hello to anybody who's out there. This guy seemed to have something going on over here. Fresh food daily. Let's see it. Huh. Nice. Little shack kind of thing going on. Thank you, Seb. I like your little shack. Maybe I'll have to show Hercules Airport. Well, Aeroport. It's a base of mine that I'm kind of proud of. Mainly a solar-powered area. Connects to a portal. Very easy way to take a breather. Get a little bit in, maybe collect a little... Oh. nice little patch here. Holy crap. Back into the scuttler. You know what? Let's cut out the middleman. More dihydrogen. No, not too much of it right now. What a shame. Anyway, let's move to our point. Come on and land. Give me a flat surface. Flat surface. Whoa. Okay. So here we are. Let's continue. More interesting creatures. Down we go. Okay. So, our focus, I think, is this station point. Let's go ahead and climb. Hey, what's up, man? My... Looks like we got to get up here. Nice dude looking there. Dude or dudette, or however you may want to be referred to as. You are you. Don't stop being you. That's the most beautiful part of you. Be you. See here. We need 16 storm crystals. Okay. So, we will look for these exclamation points that are in yellow. These will lead you to storm crystals. Trust me, I've been playing this game for a long time. Let's go ahead and give this a charge. Let's find some more stuff. Trust me, it's always worth the nanites. It's always worth the nanites. Okay. Let's see here. Storm crystal. Cool. Now remember, as long as the storm is brewing, you should be able to get storm crystals. Yeah, tasty storm crystals. Okay. Always keep your eye out on the horizon for them, because they're very easy to spot. The fellow who seems to have discovered this first has made a claim to a lot of these creatures. He has already made a claim. Okay. Cool. I didn't want to be an ass by kind of intruding myself into the system and claiming things for my own, but, you know, I'm always looking for more nanites. So that's my only excuse. Always be pushing to try to find the best thing possible. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we gotta get there quick. We gotta get there quick. Oh, man. Oh, cool. All right. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Wait, no way. I got 100. I got 100! Holy crap! Holy crap! Oh my god! Oh my god! Did I honestly just do that? Oh my god, did I honestly just do that? Oh my god. This is one of the best things ever. I didn't get 100, but I got a great trophy. Oh man, I'm even closer. I'm so much closer. 88, all right. I think I might wait out the next storm. Oh, screw it. Let's explore this planet a little bit. Is anybody else out there trying to chit-chat? Anybody? Okay. Alright, so now it's more time to harvest some more storm crystals. Let's get them scared and move out. And we make it to the anomaly issue. A lick of static leaps from the disturbed structure on my arm. My suit's sensors register an almost ticklish sensation. Involuntary, I shudder. A silent message enters my mind. The structure has been consuming local resources and now needs manual assistance. A sacrifice of materials is required to restore balance. Please excuse me, I must use the bathroom. Garlic bread downstairs, another good food. I might have to get some. Holy crap. Okay. Sorry about that. There's some lasagna downstairs. Or lasagna, I know. I just say it like that. Sausage lasagna. Oh, this is good. It might be from Costco, but god damn, it's good. Uh-oh. Got some cheese creeping. Happy times. Okay, now. Back into space we fly, so that we can regenerate the anomaly. Make it past this little asteroid belt. Come on. Come on. Oh, we gotta return to the portal. I'm sorry, I forgot that this was a weekend event. Ooh. Get some more of this lasagna. Oh my god. No, this is fire. Oh, Italian sausage. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo. All this meat is seasoned. All seasoned just right. For those you don't know, my job, when I'm not laid off, I'm a cook at a local university. I do that barbecue. Good Lord, is it good. Talk about that pork on a rub. One fine rub. Oh my goodness. We cooked this pork for 8 hours. 8 hours when we're in session, folks. Oh man, when you cut it, it just comes right off the bone like butter. Oh man. That's if they set my damn smokers right if I'm not there. I swear I couldn't tell you how many times I come in after 2 days off, because I get Thursdays and Fridays off. And that smoker either hasn't been loaded or it's on a completely different wrong settings. I'm like, what the f is going on? You gotta be kidding me. Every day before I leave work, I come in there and I set that thing. And it's perfect. But not everybody wants to listen to me. Complaints from the work. Complaints from work. I mean, who really cares? Shit. Okay. So now we got to head back through the portal. Oh my god. Is there any more? I might have to get more of that bomb lasagna. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Molto bella. Oh. Okay. So, head down to this world. Okay. It'll take me a minute. You know, I hate it when people have to cover up these markers, like jackasses. Blast out in outer space, and back down towards, I believe, this marker. If not, it's going to take us a couple more minutes. And in we come. So we can pass through this gate and get a nice slab of Quicksilver. This is one of my longest streams yet. Almost 2.5 hours. Wow. And I'd just like to also say, this is one of my first very long streams since I quit doing a very, very disgusting drug called Adderall. And I used to be prescribed it, and I didn't learn right from it. In fact, I was prescribed it when I was a kid. And when I was an adult, I realized I could abuse it, and that got to an extreme point. So, you know, I'm glad to say I'm almost 2 years clean off of it. I feel good about it. I don't know about you guys. Nothing's worth getting involved in any type of amphetamine. I mean, it helped me for a couple things. But in the long run, it's just a terrible drug to do. So please watch out for yourself. And we're back at Orleans. Ooh, we got a knowledge stone. I think the only civilization I don't know the most verbiage of, or wordage, is the Vakeen. And that's because I do more dealings with the Gek and Korvax than I do with the Vakeen. Even though I'm one hell of a fighter, the Vakeen just don't really pull to me. Here we go. And back to the anomaly we go. Go to the son of the crater. Get rid of this nasty nitrogen. Not like that. Nasty nitrogen. Get rid of these storm crystals. We'll break down this crystal. Get rid of these. I remember the anomaly being such a radically different thing back in the day. When this game first started, the anomaly was just so much different. Now it's just incredibly better. You adults out there, nothing beats a screwdriver. Screwdriver, a blood orange, dark and stormy, a rum and coke. I haven't felt this relaxed in a long time. Let's complete this. Yeah! Alright. And our current standing is up to 2,380 Quicksilver. We'll get that armor plating. And tame some wild creatures. We can unearth some ancient bones. Hunt dangerous pirates. Or collect some activated indium. Let's back out. And for the hell of it, let's just go and see what we could synthesize from this Quicksilver. Of course, there's plenty of gestures we can have. Jetpack trails. See what we can do for our buddies up here. Talk to Helios, I'm sorry. Planet information. See how much we get. It's not that great. Aries. He wants some vortex cubes. Okay. Let's see how much we get. Oh, and not that much. Unfortunate. Let's take a look at some of these ships that we have docked here today. Pretty cool. Let's see here. We got someone who I think may be new to the game or starting a new game. Very simple starship. They have a nice looking freighter set here. Somebody's asking for help. Let's see if we can get their attention. See if we can help this guy. Well, I'd like to help him, but he seems to have stepped off. See if anybody's trying to start a mission. We have a few, but I don't see anybody jumping on them. I'd like to help somebody out with the Tame Wild Creatures mission, Biological Intrigue. It's for 1 mind control device and of course 250 Quicksilver. Is anybody trying to play? I'd like to play with somebody. It gets quite lonely out here alone. Doing my own thing. Would anybody like to play? I guess I'll get some black hole coordinates. If anybody hears my accent, I'm sorry. I do have a little bit of a British accent. Genetics. Ooh, does anybody want to take out some pirates with me? Please, I beg you. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh Lord. Haha. Here we go. Yeah. Woo! Let's kill some bloody pirates. Haha! Here we go. Out. go. Yeah. You're out of commission. No. God dang it. Grr. Woo! Gotta get back to the Nexus. Gotta get back to the Nexus. Oh man. Here we go. So we find ourselves in another Quicksilver mission in the aptly named system of Remulac, a call out to one of the greatest movies of all, Coneheads. As you remember, if you've seen Coneheads, they come from this world called Remulac, which is a dominantly pretty aggressive world. I have come here to complete a outpost construction mission for the Nexus, which will give me 250 Quicksilver and something else. I wasn't paying attention. I was just paying attention to the Quicksilver. We're going to stock some stuff back in our high inventory. This emerald. The storage augmentation modules. And this activated indium. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to sell some things. This lemimium and this Ahx. As you can see, we are stacked for units. We're not that stacked for nanites because currently I have been putting in nanites to upgrade a freighter of mine. That freighter is in the back corner of my capital ship. We've almost been running for 3 hours now. I've never done a stream over 2 hours. More or less 3 hours. So let's see here. These are my ships here. Let's go back to the Triple S or the Silver Scythe Supreme. Oh, and I completely forgot what I was doing. Let's turn back around. We needed frost crystal. As you know, if you're familiar with this game, frost crystal is essential in developing glass. Glass is, of course, an essential part of building a base. As with ferrite dust, pure ferrite, and magnetized ferrite. So let's go upstairs. Let's get a batch of frost crystal. And then once we're surface, we can develop some metal plating, some carbon nanotubes, whatever we need to build this small outpost. Okay, I have no flash crystal here. Some here. None here. Nope. We're not pulling up anything here. Nope. Nope. Here's some more. Wait. Did we have another stack here? No, that was ammonia. Nothing. And nothing. So, something I like to do at this point is to remind myself that I farm frost crystal on my freighter. So we'll take all of the frost crystal we have on board. As you can see, I use frost crystal quite frequently. So having an ample amount of frost squirt on board is kind of an essential thing for me. I love to build. And when I have something in mind, I get it done. And now let's go down to the surface of our planet in question. We are full on one slot. That's quite what we're looking for. Let's go down. Taking our to the planet's surface. always fun stuff to explore.
Incoming storm.
This. How about you just bail out on this fucking mission? Because these missions are gonna be like, what the hell? Well, I'm going to see you guys later. So.